as I was trying to say, Daniel, I mean, while Dominic certainly had the exciting Wheel Wednesdays episode on his end earlier this week, one of the games that I did in my own stream of that earlier this week, I ended up winning 100K in the bonus round in the second game.
Sweet. That was very impressive for you as well, Mark. And it looks like Dominic is stepping out here.
Alright, so we're going to be down to 5 racers again, but that's fine.
But even if Dominic doesn't want to race with us anymore right now, then that is perfectly fine. And that is if he basically has some personal thoughts about it.
Hey, don't worry. It's not that I was raging from it. Matter of fact, I'm not even mad, but I don't know. I mean, I probably let the people listen. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm probably gonna continue more of a Persona 5 role or something, but yeah, but I did have a good races on today, for this kind of thing. So, I do wish you guys best of luck in terms of that, and whoever that wins and all that good stuff. Well, anyways, yeah. Thanks for the races. I don't know, just good luck to you guys out there.
Alright. So for the second half of this episode, as you're seeing, I thought, why not try something we haven't done before? We're still doing regular races, as you can see, but this time we're doing it as teams.
And this is certainly a good change. I do say team races can really get quite interesting.
Alright, I'm thinking that.
But yeah, I would like to pass on this past weekend that they had the trigger for pretty guys back in the and they set out to play some great block right here. And I completely won that. And it was funny all instead of going to win. And I also see he had that exactly
Ow!
But yeah, I'm very proud of Wallace. He really was great for our forearm last weekend. And he's not very on that much. But they are kind of very slick. And considering that Josh is 1 for 5, very nice for that. And that win that he got. And why all previous win was back in 2022 in the playoff race. And one thing is that Walk previous win, he was actually the 10th ride on that time. But in his previous win, he was actually the 45. So he was 3 under points with him. And he used to fly one balls was actually the 45 when inside
Nice. Alright. And... Ooh! Teams are tied now. 82 each.
Oh boy, this is looking pretty intense here. But also, Canada Helicopter is actually going to be sponsored on a NASCAR Cup Series car this weekend. I've actually noticed right here. And the person that's actually going to be driving the Canada Hill sponsored car is going to be Joey Gates, who is racing for around 66 in that event.
Nice.
And what I also read is that with Joey Gates driving the Canada Hill car, is that he actually remembers watching that show when I was a teenager. Now, I have no expectations from Joey Gates, because I've seen him play. He usually doesn't really do all that well, but it's still a very good game.
Oop. Oh, nice job on that, Daniel. Oh, very good. Well, good for you there, Daniel.
This car, it is a new surprise because I was actually
how I managed to shock dodge with that.
Yeah, this is my third regular testing on now
Ow.
I do say they're pretty fun to try. And we're going to go right now. Based on the liquor testing round, there's actually going to be one more testing round than
Oh. Alright, 185 to 143.
Yeah, Red Team is pretty far ahead right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna have any good chance to win like this. So, as for the last two cards I'm gonna mention now, for what I recently got in the last one lesbian night, I basically
Ooh, F-Zero track.
I basically won these, and the one the anniversary spotlight that is currently going on right now, and it's definitely a nice way to honor the Asphalt Series over 20 years. And basically, we're not
Ow. Hold it. Alright, 3 more races to go. And also, I should point out, Daniel Luke actually did make a good point here in the chat a few minutes ago. I mean, that's kind of why I'm trying to avoid targeting N-Man with items right now.
Yeah, I'm not that far
anyways, we have 3 races left. So let's make these some good races here.
Yeah, that's at least the hope so right here. And also, it doesn't really matter what you guys do in terms of harming people out there. It literally doesn't matter to me, because whoever I am next to out there, it's still pretty much deal with it either way.
So I think once we finish this set is where we'll end the episode. But I will say right now, Daniel, for next week we're going to be playing Mario Party Jamboree. Yeah. Yeah. However, since I don't think everybody in the group has a Switch 2 yet, and Fuss wouldn't have the Switch 2 upgrade. I mean, you would obviously qualify under that, Daniel. So for that reason, I'm probably not going to be able to run it using the Jamboree TV section of the game. I'll have to do it with regular Jamboree, but that's fine. So, I could have sworn there was a blue shell headed right for me, and it completely disappeared. But I don't know what's with that sometimes, but looks like that's a blue team win for that race.
He got the win right there as well. As I passed Pride Bowser at the last section.
Alright, 259 to 233. Still anybody's game.
Now, I'm not giving up yet here, but we'll have to see what happens next. So yeah, for what I would like to say about Ken Jennings being on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, he's definitely very excited right there for sure. And I did see that he was paired up with Matt Damon on that. And it was really that much of a surprise still right there, but Ken Jennings and Matt Damon ended up winning $1 million.
Well, that's definitely very nice.
And the charity they were playing for, by the way, from what you remember, was water.org. So they basically won the top prize for that charity right there. Very exciting.
some lightning went off, and somehow I didn't get affected by it, even though I didn't have a star or a boo on me, or a bullet bill for that matter. Oh yeah, that's right. You know what? You know what, Craig? You do bring up a valid point there. So we'll just call that a red team win there.
Yeah, good idea.
Alright, so it's gonna be Mario Party Jamboree next week.
Already, you know, just what it is depending on how some people feel.
Yeah, I mean, I know we still had one race left, but Craig did bring up a good point. So, yeah. We're gonna end this just slightly earlier than what we originally planned, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But we will see you next week for Mario Party Jamboree.